What's good, Dark Knights? It's your boy Zay coming to another video, and in this video we're going to be reviewing the best album covers of the 2000s. But before we dive deep into the reviewing, this is probably going to be a part 1 of the series, so I might do more of these depending on if people like them later down the future or not, as people start to watch the videos more. So yeah, again, if later down in the future it really doesn't really matter. I'm most likely gonna do it anyway. I'm most likely gonna still end up doing it anyway because I know how I am. But if I decide to keep doing this for, adding extra parts and making this a series, I cover from 2005 all the way to 2008, then yeah, I'll talk about album covers on there. But in this video, if you don't agree with whatever I may say about the album cover art and you think it's iconic, perfectly fine, totally understandable. Everyone has their own taste, I guess, when it comes to art, because you already know art is subjective. But yeah. Also, this is going to be judged purely from an artistical standpoint, not from a musical standpoint, because some of these albums have really, really good music, but their cover is just kind of, mid. But without further ado, let's get into the video. First one we want to talk about is A Day to Remember by Homestick, released in 2009. I mean, I love it. I think it looks pretty dope with like the little spiders at the top, like just chilling there. In an ironic way, it does look as if like the person is like reminiscing as he like voyages in this little path. Like it really looks like as if he's just venturing back to the past, and there's like danger. But I think the colors are pretty dope. It kind of reminds me of something that like the image kind of reminds me of something like you would put on a brisk iced tea. I don't know, it just gives me that type of vibes. But overall, pretty cool album cover. But next we're going to talk about The Academy Is by Almost Here. Yes, you heard that right. You heard that right. Okay, I don't even know where to start. This is just terrible, just completely garbage. Like, this looks like high cholesterol as a picture. It kind of reminds me of like, that butter that probably most of us be getting. It's like Land O'Lakes or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, it looks like that. Everything is just generic, bland, boring, and it's just kind of countryist. Now, of course, if this is how the music is, then okay, I guess it makes sense. But even still, then from an artistical standpoint, it's very boring. It's like commercial. Next, we're going to talk about Stillmatic by Nas, released in 2001. Now, I don't know what to exactly say about this. This is just 2000s for you. Like oh my gosh, I can tell you clearly. I don't what am I looking at? Like, this is just I don't even know. It's bad. It clearly looks like he's photoshopped on there. He clearly looks like he's photoshopped on there. In front of New York City, I'm assuming. I've never been to New York, so don't judge me. And classic 2000s, just put a parental advisory there. I don't like the font. I don't like the way the name looks on the font. I don't like the placement of the name there. Like, oh my gosh, it looks just bad. Yeah, this is just 2000s. I don't really know how to say that. That's just 2000s for you. Like, what? I just realized this when I looked at this. Why is there a just random pigeon just sitting there? Like, what is the purpose of that pigeon there right now? Like, I'm so confused. Like, okay, whatever. Anyway, it's bad. Let's go on to the next. We're gonna talk about 8701 by Usher, released in 2001. Now, okay, it's interesting. I'm very confused as to why they have Usher's name like bedazzled on there. I think this picture would have actually been better if they didn't have the letters on there. Like, I actually feel like this would have been much more iconic if they just had Usher on there and left it like that. Like, I think genuinely the photo is good, the framing is good, the color of it is good. I think all that's pretty dope. I just think they should have just taken the album cover name out and his name out there. Like, okay, we know that's Usher. Like, we don't need to assume that. We know that's Usher. Yeah, I don't know why they added his name on there, but I mean, if I want to give it as far as a scaling for this one, it's a 5. Next, we're going to talk about Invincible by Michael Jackson, released in 2001. Now, this image is very I don't know, creepy. It feels almost scary. I feel as if Michael is staring into my soul, and I personally don't like that. This kind of looks like a crime documentary, almost as if Michael's the serial killer. And I don't like this. This is just genuinely creepy. I don't know why one of his eyes are somehow brighter and the other eye is just kind of blending in with the rest of the thing. I guess to emphasize his invincibility. But no, I'm just not feeling this. Next, we're going to talk about Paramore by Riot, released in 2007. Now, I actually do like this album cover. Like, it's pretty dope to me. It's pretty simple, but it actually does simplicity pretty well. Like, all the letters are very black and like almost as if like a graffiti-ish. It almost look graffiti-ish, and then you have just that one pop of red that just says Riot on it. I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty simple again, but I think it's pretty dope. So next, we're gonna talk about The College Dropout by Kanye West himself, released in 2004. This cover art is pretty cool. Like, I genuinely like it. The color scheme, the bear, like, it's pretty dope. The only thing I guess I would critique about it is just like the border, the little like, it kind of reminds me of the little mirrors that you used to have as a young kid, or matter of fact, the little mirrors that the girls used to have, where it'd be like this little flourish kind of print around it, and it'd just be a square mirror, or like be a circular mirror. It kind of reminds me of that. I feel like if they removed this border and just had the bear with the stadium there, then it would have looked way better. But it actually, it fits it. Okay, so I don't know. I just like it, so I think it's pretty cool. Next, we're going to talk about The Carter by Lil Wayne, released in 2004. Now, this one, same thing as the one with Nas. It's just 2000s, Photoshop them, slap them in front of some type of building or something, have them hanging out on the street somewhere, I don't know, and put a parental advisory sign there, and you're good to go. That's it. That was the 2000s hip-hop for the most part, as far as covers. It was not a lot of creativity there. Before we talk about all that, bro, can we talk about how big his shirt is, my boy? God dang. My boy got a parachute on. Like, why, bro? Why was that cool to have shirts that low, bro? He damn near wearing a dress, bro. And I know he had the fat shorts, bro. Like, the big jumps. Like, I can't even be talking like I used to have them jumps either, bro. Like, the big shorts, like the jumps that was like, they weren't even parachute pants, bro. Like, them jumps was just like, they was too big, bro. Like, they was like your father jeans on your little body, like. But this was, I don't like it. It's just 2000. That's all I can say. Early 2000s that are by that. Next, we're gonna talk about Encore by Eminem, dropped in 2004. This I actually really do like. I actually do like this. Like, I see what he did there was Hitman. That was pretty homage to that. That's pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty hard. Um, the color is very striking in the background. It doesn't distract from Eminem. The light is on him, and there's an entourage there, as he of course encoring, but he has something behind his back that's going to shock the audience. I like this. This is pretty cool. Next, we're going to talk about Man on the Moon, End of the Day by Kid Cudi. Released in 2009. Okay. I have lots of questions. Why is Kid Cudi's face on the side of the moon? I think I understand how this image just came up. Someone clearly was off LSD and just said, let's not do something striking. Let's just put your face on the side of a freaking moon. I don't know how to feel about this. This is just, and to just top it off, a parental advisory there. Oh, this is just terrible. I mean, just terrible. Like, wow. I mean, at least they could have just like phased his face into the moon or something like that. I don't know. Like an astronaut there or something, like Man on the Moon. I don't know. Nah, this was just not it. Next, we are going to talk about Fish Scaled by Ghostface Killah, released in 2006. One thing that I noticed instantly in this image of Ghostface is that he looks very awkward in this picture. He doesn't look like he's very photogenic in this picture. The background is, I'm assuming, people doing or getting served. I don't. Oh wow. There's a random sunlight, but it's like dark. Like, I'm just so confused. It's a random sunlight. They added a random flare in there, and it looks like it's dark time out there actually. And why do they have Ghostface looking like he's taking senior pictures right now? There's a lot wrong with this image right here. He does look like he cooks some good hamburgers. Like, he does like he's a good griller. Like he just come back from the block serving, and he just cooking some mean burgers and ribs. Like I would actually eat with this guy. Like, he looks like he does a good job at cooking. I do like his trench coat though. That ain't hard though. I ain't gonna lie, that ain't hard. It looked like it's a trench coat to me. But yeah, judging off of this picture and like just everything else, I actually don't mind the font. Like, the font isn't so bad. I just don't like the rest of the image. Like, the rest of it just kind of confuses me. Like, why is there a flare? But unless that's a light, I'm assuming that's a light. Okay, never mind. That's probably just a light. If that's the case, then okay, this makes sense. But if it isn't, then I'm just like, okay, why is it dark? But that looks kind of like the sun. Yeah, it's just very confusing. Okay, but next we're going to talk about The Sweet Escape by Gwen Stefani, released in 2006. Now, this image, it actually isn't bad. Actually, I actually don't think it's bad. Her hair is, no, it's decent. The red lipstick, it's kind of very glossiest. Oh wow, great English. Glossy. She has pretty cool glasses. The text up top is okay. I mean, I see what they were doing with it. Kind of matching the skin color tone. And whatever that necklace is, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I think this is actually not bad actually. The background is pretty decent. I think it kind of just I think it kind of matches with it all, like as far as the feeling wise. But yeah, I think it's pretty dope. And the final two coming up is Good Girl Gone Bad by Rihanna, released in 2007. I think this one's actually pretty cool. Um, it's very minimalistic, as you can clearly see, with a pop of teal. It looks like a teal color, and yeah, there's nothing really to kind of say about it. It's just Rihanna carrying the photo. Last but not least, American Gangster by Jay-Z, released in 2007. I actually really like this. Yeah, it's sweet. Like the photo is like him looking like a bad A word, um, with the red Jay-Z showing up in the middle. I think it's a perfect placement there. Um, and I think it's just pretty dope. He has a nice suit on, and again, he's just looking like a gangster, or how we pictured gangsters was. It looks kind of like I wouldn't say, actually, I don't know. It probably would be more of a mobster look. It's pretty dope though. I like it. And one thing I do not like about this, or am very confused about, is why is there like chairs just there? Like they could have kind of like got rid of that. And you know, would have been actually crazy if they would have just removed the chairs and kept this little frame, and then kept this little blue, whatever the heck it's called, whatever this thing is. I think it would look dope. I think it would look way better. But I actually have no problems with this. It's actually pretty dope. So that was it. That was the video. This is probably only part one. Again, of a series. I really hope that y'all really enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm hoping to drop more of these later down in the future. And yeah, I guess without that being said, oh, also follow me on IG at Zay Too Hot. That's ZAE_2HOT. Follow me on there. You know, probably give me some ideas, or just come and chat with me. Not really hard to talk to. But with all that being said, again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Share the video so that other people can join the community, and Dark Knight community can grow. And I love you, Dark Knights.